Hey, good morning, heaps. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's totally random, live. Nothing is scripted. What's up, Deli Sandwich? How's it going, man? It's a rainy Saturday morning here. How's your weather? What's up, Cap? Foggy. Grand Risings from Florida. How you doing this morning? I drove through Hurricane Francine, went to Texas to pick up my mother-in-law, bring her back for a visit. And fortunately, I rented a big ass SUV, the Jeep Wagoneer, the suburban size. And right when I crossed the Mississippi into Louisiana, man, it was raining sideways. It was blowing so hard. All the semis, and they were parked over under underpasses on the side of the road. And you can imagine what they were saying is they saw me go by 90 miles an hour. So I add that to my life experiences. Good coffee. How's everyone doing this morning? If you, I just uploaded a little video with a clip of Frank 26, and he shared a little Freudian slip. I think he does that stuff on purpose, but I think it was his contact in Iraq named Eddie, and basically he was saying that the HCL was done and they were going to possibly see their new rate Sunday. I don't know if that's my interpretation of what I saw. I don't know if that's actually the whole thing. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll have to go back. Some guy named Southern Boy on Telegram shared the little clip, so I have to go back and see the bigger clip of it for context. But it sounds interesting. So someone in the comments asked my opinion on whether they should buy dinar or dong, if they're on a tight budget. So what's your guys' thoughts on that? I told them you just have to kind of weigh your options. There's always that possibility that Iraq can come out with a new rate ahead of the RB. I don't know if that'll be the case or not. That's really the only kind of risk I see is if you choose to buy, let's say you have $1,000, you can buy, basically almost $1 million in dinar, or you can buy a ton of dong. The kind of risk reward is there's a possibility that dinar will go sooner for more, or you hold on to the dong and you have more of it, but at a slightly lower rate, and you may have to wait longer. So that's the real risk reward scenario. Agreed, Captain. That's how I'm interpreting it, and it certainly goes along with all the rumbling rumors about bonds being paid and everybody's under NDAs. And I know that's wash, rinse, repeat because we've heard that so many times. But um, it does certainly seem like things are lining up. How's the weather in Florida, Franny girl? We are getting rain, rain, rain. That's really the only RV news. So if anyone's joining on here for that, that's really all of it. Mark canceled his show last night because he didn't have anything new, which is great because I don't know why he does 2 a day other than just to have interaction with people, I guess. But if you don't have anything to share, he has so many trolls, I wouldn't take that mental abuse if I didn't have to. Deli sandwich, what's your favorite sandwich? Apparently you like deli sandwiches, or you own a deli. I don't know. Appreciate everyone joining this morning. I know these things are totally random. That's just how my brain works. Try to. I don't know. I need to do a live where I can play with these buttons to see what to do. I'm afraid to click things while I'm live because I'm turn it off or something. Who's on Twitter? Very unpredictable. Yeah, I saw that about the shipping ports. The only thing that when I see reports like that where it says that they're hooked up to the QFS is not live yet. So I always, it's kind of like a red flag when I see that stuff. There's so many people in this world of Dinar land that want to put things out there to have breaking news. And then when they throw buzzwords like QFS and things like that, it always makes me pause and reflect. Now, I believe that the ISO 222 is probably what we refer to as the QFS. So in that spin, then yeah, I believe they are definitely connected. But anytime you see someone on Telegram, Twitter, or wherever you aggregate your intel from, and they're trying to sign you up for a QFS run, don't walk in the opposite direction because that's a scam. there is no QFS account that you can sign up for right now. So just be super careful about scammers. Yeah, Iraq definitely is going digital. They have bought the latest and greatest toys from the banking world, and artificial intelligence. Um, they are big, massive push to get their citizens to get bank accounts, and it's not been. Again, we all view these things through Western eyes, but and their country, one, it just really didn't make sense for them, the average Iraqi, to have a bank account because it's a cash-driven society. Um, but in the last year, they've been pushing for everyone to get a bank account and to go digital because of the rate change that's coming. So yeah, they definitely are on the cutting edge of all things digital banking. It's very possible, Captain. Burn is Bruce's big call at Jet Podcast. Um, yeah, it. I know Bruce has been around for a long time, and a lot of people love him because he's got that golden tongue, make you feel good type of voice. But he lost me when I got into this. When the very first time he said that the RV happened, and in Iraq they've changed their rate and all these things, and it was like, you know, from that day on, it was just he could just copy and paste his intel report. So no, I don't. I discredited Bruce a long time ago. You have to make that decision for yourself, but I don't put any stock in anything he says. Yeah, I mean, Franny girl, um, we're just waiting for the rate. I mean, everything's done, and if you follow Militiaman, especially of his Patreon, and if you can afford $10 a month, that's the best $10 you'll spend. But everything he puts out, all these articles every day, it's all pointing to they have to come out with the rate soon because of all the deals they're doing, banking, contracts with other nations. So they're running on two books. They have the book that they're doing all these business deals with, and then they have the ones that are the public rate. So the rate that we're looking for is over here, and they just have to bring them together, and that's all we're waiting for to happen. So, and I know this is such a struggle for me because I love Mr. C, and he. Sorry, let me mute this for a second. I have a shotgun mic, so I'm sure that was really loud. I'm sorry. I love Mr. C and everything that he's been through. Everything. He has a wealth of information. Um, but just I have that little nagging thing in the back of my head that it will not go away. That tells me that Iraq is going to go ahead of the RV. I could be wrong. I totally could be wrong. And I would be super happy to be wrong because obviously we want all of our currencies to go at the same time. But if you you take a step back and take the 30,000 foot view of all this stuff, um, you have all the articles coming out of Iraq that are telling us that they're getting ready to have a rate change. But then you look at everything that's going on in the rest of the world, and especially here in the States with the event on November 5th and all the drama that's going on with that, that makes me kind of that feeling that we may have to endure all of this through January. I hope I'm wrong, but that's that little nagging thing that's telling me that Iraq could go ahead of the rest of the RV. So you have to invest where your theories lie. Pretty girl, Captain, did you read the Swift announcement on our currency exchanges? Give me a little more. I'm not sure what you're referring to. I speed read and like repost so much stuff so fast. It's like I'm not sure. I agree, Franny girl. Let's go. All right, let's throw this out here real quick. So let's say some event happens, either Iraq goes or the RV goes. What's some of the first things you guys are going to do? Obviously, pay off debt. Are you looking to relocate? Obviously, everyone's going to retire if you have a job that you hate. But what's some of the first things you guys are going to do? The very, very first thing I'm going to do is retire my wife from her job. And then pay off debt, obviously. But then probably the next big thing will be relocate somewhere else. Probably to the mountains where I don't have to deal with people. Non-plugged in people, sheeple, I guess, whatever you want to call them. I don't like the masses. I don't like crowds. I don't like people. I like my peeps, but I don't like people. My mother-in-law got me this coffee first, people later. Swift made an announcement that they are asset-backed commodity exchanges. Everything I've heard is that Swift's going away. I don't know if that's some central bank digital currency ploy. I don't know. I know that I understand that Swift is a banking system. But everything I've ever heard since I've been in this is that when the QFS comes on the scene, Swift goes out. So I'm not sure about that. And again, there's always, we kind of have to frame everything in the transition phase for the sheep or the populace or the whatever you want to call them. It would make sense to me that whoever is behind the QFS might take over Swift and integrate the two to make it a smoother transition. Because if the masses all of a sudden wake up and they're like, banking, the way you understand banking is gone, and here's the new quantum financial banking system. People might lose their minds, but if they slowly change everything to how the quantum financial is going to work, but they use the same banking terms that we know, Swift and different things like that, it might make the transition smoother. So in that kind of frame of mind, I could see Swift being used in the new banking stuff, but I don't know. Captain, where did you hear that from? Is that Ariel or another talking head? That way I can look it up later and read it. It seems like I remember skimming over that. I know Goldilocks on Telegram. They're kind of left leaning as far as like banking, and there for a while they were whoever she, I don't know if Goldilocks is a man or woman, but that person was talking up central bank digital currencies, and that's why I kind of stopped following them, because there's nothing good about that. But I don't know if that's where I saw that announcement from. Guys, got any plans for today, Saturday? All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up. I don't want to hog everybody's time. Okay, it was from Nader. Okay, I'll have to go look that up. And thank you, Janice. And see what he was talking about. Nader's a very good source of intel. You just have to take what he says and mull it over and run it through filters and then see what pans out. All right, guys. Hope everyone has a great Saturday. Thanks for joining. I know this wasn't really, it was just a get together and have some coffee and chit chat. So I appreciate your guys' time as always. And we'll see you on the next one. Anything happens today, I'll jump on and do an update. But that's it for this morning. So we will see y'all later. Bye.